External Affairs Minister interacts with Indians in Sao Paulo, says Indo-Brazil ties are defined by goodwill and cooperation. Assam-Meghalaya border talks enter second phase. Chief ministers of two states meet to discuss dispute over remaining 6 areas. Union Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra reviews implementation of central schemes in Meghalaya. Nagaland Cabinet decides to conduct local bodies polls after festive season. And Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma launches distribution of 2-wheelers under Hockey Express program. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee bringing to you the stories in detail. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today began his Latin American visit by meeting the Indian community in Sao Paulo in Brazil. He shared with them the progress and optimism as India completes 75 years of independence. Dr. Jaishankar said India-Brazil ties are defined by good sentiment, great goodwill and increasing cooperation. He thanked the Indian community for serving as an effective bridge.
20th, and I bring you greetings of Independence Day. Greetings of Independence Day just 5 days ago, where we completed 75 years of our independence, celebrating what we call Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. India and Indians really took 5 pledges and sincerely implemented it. It would really perhaps put us in a completely different orbit 25 years from now. And those
Union Highways and Road Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari has said that conversion of waste material to wealth is the need for country's infrastructure development. The minister was addressing the National Conference for Civil Engineers and Professionals from Allied Industries being organized by Association of Consulting Civil Engineers in Mumbai today. Addressing the gathering, Gadkari said that research should be undertaken to find out economically viable and environmental friendly alternatives for the infrastructure projects. He added that cost reduction while maintaining superior quality and completion of project before the stipulated time period are some of the challenging factors which need to be addressed. He stressed upon exploring the public-private mode for implementing infrastructure projects. The minister also gave illustration of various experiments using future fuels like green hydrogen, methanol and bioethanol.
Your role in the Indian economy is the backbone of particularly Indian infrastructure. We are working on from last 7 years, a successful project is implemented. That is stop sewage water of water. We are making the recycling of water and selling to government of Maharashtra for power project Koradi and Khaparkheda. We are getting 3.
In Assam, a meeting between State Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma and his Meghalaya counterpart Conrad K. Sangma concluded a short while ago at State Secretariat Guwahati. It discussed setting up of regional committees to take forward the second phase of talks for resolving the remaining 6 areas of difference in the border shared by the two neighbors. The Meghalaya-Assam border talks have reached the second phase. The discussion is aimed at resolving differences relating to 6 disputed areas. The two northeastern states had signed a memorandum of understanding for ending the 5-decade-old border dispute in 6 of the 12 disputed areas in New Delhi on March 29 in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah.
Many visits have been made to the disputed areas, and stakeholders from all areas have already been discussed. Details have been discussed with the stakeholders. They have been involved in the discussion, and based on a very, very detailed and very long drawn process, we finally were able to come up with an MOU.
In Meghalaya, Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Ajay Kumar Mishra on Saturday had a review meeting with officials of the state government on the implementation of central schemes in the state. Mishra said implementation of central schemes is an ongoing process. Every day a new requirement crops up and therefore there is no reason to be satisfied. On peace talks with the proscribed HNLC, Mishra said that earlier there were many militant outfits in the region. Some problems have been resolved. He expressed confidence that the remaining ones will also be solved in time.
किसी की जरूरत रोज बढ़ेगी। आप ही जैसे घर में काम करते हैं तो किसी दिन ये सोचे कि आप सारा काम खत्म हो गया, आप घर में कुछ नहीं करना, तो ऐसा नहीं होता। काम तो करना पड़ेगा और जरूरतें भी होंगी, लगातार हम करेंगे, निरंतर करेंगे और लोगों को उसका फायदा मिले, ये हमारा सुनिश्चित करने का।
In Assam, police arrested 2 persons on Saturday from Gwalpara district for their alleged involvement with Al-Qaeda in Indian subcontinent. V.V. Rakesh Reddy, Superintendent of Police Gwalpara, informed that the 2 persons, Abdus Subhan, Imam of Tinkunia Shantipur Masjid, and Jalauddin Sheikh, Imam of Tilapara Natun Masjid, are involved in providing logistic support as well as shelter to absconding Bangladeshi nationals. Reddy said they recruited sleeper cell members.
Under Matia PS. Second is Abdus Subhan, a Natun Tinkunia Shantipur Masjid or Imam. এই দুটা মানুষ আমি জিহাদি লিঙ্কস পাইছে, আমি অন সাসপিশন আগত আপনি কম পাইছে আব্বাস আলী এটা নাম মানুষ আমি অ্যারেস্ট করার পিছত বঙ্গাইগাঁওক আমি হ্যান্ড ওভার কৰিছে আগৰ কেছত। তাৰপৰা ইণ্টাৰগেশ্যনত আমি লিংক পাইছে, তথাপি আমি নেটৱৰ্ক ট্ৰেক কৰি আছে আৰু জলাল আৰু এই আব্দুছ সুবান এই দুটা মানুহ আমি পিক আপ কৰিছোঁ। তেতিয়া আমি ইনভেষ্টিগেট।
In Nagaland, the state cabinet at its meeting today in Kohima decided to hold the municipal elections after the festive season. Briefing the media after the meeting, government spokesperson Neba Krono said the Supreme Court has asked the government to conduct the municipal elections before the state general elections slated to be held next year.
They always used to, when it comes when we talk about the election, always it happens like that. They always go in advance. So preparation by the election commission that we cannot stop it.
So it is a normal procedure, you mean to say?
In Meghalaya, Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Ajay Kumar Mishra on Saturday said action will be taken against anyone found involved in illegal coal mining. Mishra was reacting to reports of a miner's death in Gureng under Shahlang police station in West Khasi Hills district. He said police are trying to stop such illegal activities. In Sikkim, Union Minister of State for Tribal Affairs Renuka Singh Saruta today called on State Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang at the latter's official residence in Gangtok. Informing this in a tweet, Tamang said that during the meeting they discussed several central and state schemes aimed at improving the quality of life of the tribal community in Sikkim. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today launched the distribution of 2-wheelers for 6,670 community cadres under Hockey Express program under Assam State Rural Livelihood Mission at Sri Monta Honkordev International Auditorium, Guwahati. In his speech, Dr. Sharma said the state has more than 3 lakh self-help groups that can contribute significantly to the state's rural economy. Panchayat and Rural Development Minister Ranjit Das also spoke at the function.
Panchayat aru Gramounnayan Bibhagor Odhinot Ahom Rajyik Gramin Jibika Abhijanor Community Cadre Sokolok Aji 6,670 খন স্কুটি আনুষ্ঠানিকভাৱে বিতৰণ কৰাৰ কাম আমি আৰম্ভ কৰিম। আজি আমি ইয়াতে গুৱাহাটী মহানগৰীৰ আশে-পাশে থকা জিলাসমূহৰ পৰা প্ৰতীকী ৰূপত সখী বাইদেউসকলক যদিও আমি ইয়াতে নিমন্ত্ৰণ কৰিছোঁ, কিন্তু আজিৰ পৰাই এই স্কুটিসমূহ সমগ্ৰ অসমতে বিতৰণৰ কাম আৰম্ভ হ'ব।
In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma on Saturday met members of the public at Sang Sangre to seek their opinion on what more can be done for their locality. In a series of tweets, Sangma said work for beautification of the bazaar is ongoing. He said there will be street lights in Tura. With the support of the public, the government will introduce further changes in the months and years to come. The Chief Minister also interacted with people of the Bildarpara locality in order to address their concerns. He said the government is taking measures to boost the development of Tura. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh attended the Manipuri Language Day at the Maharaja Chandra Kriti Auditorium, Imphal, on Saturday. In a tweet, Singh said the Meiteilon language, formerly known as Manipuri language, has already been added to the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution and given the status of official language in India. In Tripura, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today participated in a blood donation camp organized by the Bharatiya Janata Party Doctors Cell at IGM Hospital Nursing Institute, Agartala. He also attended a voluntary blood donation camp organized by Netaji Place Centre. Informing this in a series of tweets, Dr. Saha said the doctors of the state can comfortably serve the patients now with the necessary equipment. The government has strived to convert all the primary health centres into wellness centres. In Tripura, Chief Minister Manik Saha today attended the Tripura Electronics Media Society State Conference at Agartala Press Club. Informing this in his tweet, Saha called upon the journalists to work with more responsibility in order to create a drug-free Tripura. He said his government is very media-friendly. The fourth pillar of democracy is the media. Ethics and values are among the characteristics of news media. Journalists are the mirror of society. Telling the truth is one of the responsibilities of journalists. In Durand Cup football, Army Green FT defeated Northeast United FC 3-1 in the first match today. The Group D match was held at Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Khorokhodzai, Guwahati. This is the second defeat in a row for the Northeast United FC in the second match of the day. Jamshedpur FC are now playing against Bengaluru FC at the Kishore Bharati Stadium in Kolkata. And to end the news, the main points once again. External Affairs Minister interacts with Indians in Sao Paulo, says Indo-Brazil ties are defined by goodwill and cooperation. Assam-Meghalaya border talks enter second phase. Chief ministers of two states meet to discuss dispute over remaining 6 areas. Union Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra reviews implementation of central schemes in Meghalaya. Nagaland Cabinet decides to conduct local bodies polls after festive season. And Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma launches distribution of 2-wheelers under Hockey Express program. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.